again with another video, and today's video is just gonna be about how you feel about posting or not posting your boyfriend or girlfriend or somebody you might be in the talking stage with, and just how y'all feel about that whole little ordeal or situation. So yeah, man, we're just gonna jump right into it. So I know, like, nowadays, like, when people are talking to somebody, like, they usually try to, like, post like an arm or a leg or something just to, like, show that they, like, talking to somebody or with somebody, but then, like, they don't want to show the person face. Even when they, like, be in a whole relationship with them for a minute, like, people don't like to show the person face until, like, a long time, or like ever. They don't ever show the person face, and people have, like, they different reasons of doing it. I guess, like, the main reason I guess we could talk about why people don't want to do it, I guess we can start from the female's perspective, of just what I think. I think from, like, a female's perspective, they probably don't want to have it to where all these girls got access to they dude, because believe it or not, like, girls want you more whenever they see you in a relationship. And that's because they get to, like, visually see how you work in a relationship setting or how you treat a female for real. So if they see that you treat a female good, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna try to get at you. Like, or if she posting all the stuff that y'all doing and all the stuff that you do for her, the way you treating her, she ain't never really saying nothing bad about you or posting that she going through anything. She just in the happiest of moods. Like, other females take note to that, and they just watching and plotting, waiting on the opportunity for them to either slide in right all together, or, you know what I'm saying, some females, they respect it and wait until y'all over and done with, then they try and make their move because they want that same type of treatment, and they feel like they can hold on to it rather than how, you know what I'm saying, it turned out with y'all and y'all broke up. So I think that's, like, really the main reason, the one reason why, is just kind of protecting what you got and not letting people get access to who it is. And you don't tag them at all either, so they can't go to their Instagram, see what they look like and all that type of stuff. And then I think another reason too is that I feel like people don't like to show who they dealing with, because while they in, like, the butterfly phase, like, they don't want people to see who it is and know something and then ruin what they got going on. Because, like, a lot of times people that's dealing with each other, the other person might not tell all their dirty laundry to begin with, or they might slowly tell stuff over time. So instead of just being bombarded by somebody and they coming in and telling you something, and it was like, oh, you hiding this, like, that can mess up your mental and your trust off rip. And the other person ain't even did nothing wrong. There's something that they probably didn't need to tell you off rip, or it's probably gonna tell you eventually. So I know a lot of times people just be trying to protect the energy that they already got with their situation at that moment. You know what I'm saying? They don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying, messing up their peace, which is, it's understandable on my side. I mean, just looking at it, because, like, people that, like, a lot of people don't want to see you happy. Like, it don't even matter if it's relationship or whatever the case may be. Like, people genuinely don't like to see you happy, especially if they have a old stigma of the person you used to be, or just the stigma of what they think you are as a person, and they don't know nothing about you, or even shit, just they life not being in the perfect situation at the time, and everything that they going through, they want to project it on other people. So you got a lot of miserable people out there that don't want to feel miserable alone, so they try to project that energy on you too. So you got to be careful of that too, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just be envious and jealous, and, you know what I'm saying, could even put lies out in the atmosphere, just saying, like, oh, you know, I did this with this person, whoop-de-woo, and this happened and such and such. So it just starts to build up a whole collective of things, and shit, that's why a lot of people just really want to keep it under wraps and keep it, you know what I'm saying, controlled, and, you know, just not out in the public, which is understandable. Now, I feel like for the other side of the people who actually enjoy posting who they got and showing that they happy and stuff like that, I feel like those are people who are not really insecure as to, you know, anybody interfering. I feel like they have the utmost trust in they partner, first of all, because it's saying, okay, I might even tag you too, but I'm gonna post you, knowing that we might have mutual friends, knowing that you might have a lot of, you might be attractive to a lot of my friends or girls that follow me. Like, I'm gonna post you anyway, and it is what it is. And they'll be able to find you if they want to do their deep research. But I don't really care, because I got the most trust in you. You know what I'm saying? And you got people who at the same time look at it that way, but also are like not insecure about knowing that they have somebody that they're dealing with that obviously other people are going to attract to and like, but they're not insecure in seeing them getting DMs or comments or people trying to get at them, and just knowing that, you know, they're good enough for that person to where they won't step off and do whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that's like that, and you got to respect it, because a lot of times too, I feel like whenever you are already too caught up into what can go wrong into a situation, you'll never allow it to blossom into what it can be. Hey, I'm preaching right there. You know what I'm saying? That's some good stuff right there. I might have to clip that, put that on something else. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like some philosophy type of speaking right there. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? It might be the fade too. I don't know if that. Yeah, that might be the fade kicking in. You know what I'm saying? That wisdom coming out from the fade. But yeah, whenever you focus too much on the negatives to start off, like, you will never be able to reach the full potential of what you got going, because you already thinking in the bad space of, oh, this might happen, that might happen, and it's gonna change the way that you come off. You ain't gonna be as genuine. You're gonna be a little bit more reserved, and then from the other person that's probably giving you all they got, they definitely gonna be able to notice that and peep that and be like, damn, like, she probably got something going on, and then it's gonna start to mess up their mental. So it's clouded on both sides now. Now it's a whole thing, and then that's where arguments start to happen, bickering starts to happen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit of stepping out, cheating, talking to somebody else might happen, or you might start to get trust issues. So now you want to go through their phone, and they feel, you know what I'm saying? So it causes all that type of friction, and then it becomes a thing where it's just like, it ain't what it was and what it could have been. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I feel like the big difference between posting and not posting, it could make a difference in a relationship. I know a lot of people like to be private too. It ain't nothing wrong with being private. Like, being private is good. And I think whenever you be private, as far as you being in a relationship or dating somebody, like, you don't post anything about it. Like, you can post, like, you may post like regularly or post whenever you post, but it just be like you post yourself, or you might post whatever, you might repost to your story, but you never give any indication that you talking to anybody, you date anybody, or that you with somebody out doing something. Like, you never give that indication. So a lot of people are just private in their relationship, to where it's like you would never know they in a relationship or not, because you might slide up on their story, you might DM them or anything, and they never respond, and they never post about, you know, relationship stuff. They just keep it low key. And I feel like that's probably the best out of the three, maybe. Just because you're living life away from social media. Because I feel like a lot of people feel like social media is something that you have to be, that you're required to put your life on there and put everything that you do on there. But it's actually a space where you can control whatever it is you want to be put out there. And a lot of people forget that sometimes. Like, they know it consciously, but they forget it and feel like everything needs to be put on there for other people's clarification or other people's standards, but it is completely not like that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's part of that whole process too, is just knowing that and understanding that, like, social media is not what controls your life and what is law. Like, if people start to understand that and realize that, then cool. Now, it's also cool too if you like do the whole couple thing on there, because you can get paid for it. So it's lucrative revenue for both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, y'all both bringing in money together, and you can't say, well, one person more successful than the other, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? That can be a joint thing, and then y'all can just build an empire off that, because it ain't nothing better than dealing with somebody that you know gonna bring something to the table. Like, I know I was talking to my partner, one of my partners yesterday actually, and he was telling me that he in this dilemma right now, and basically he got a girl that like him, but he ain't committing all the way because he got something going on. And you know, the girl, she trying to, you know what I'm saying, do business with him and put him in position to where his business can go even higher than what it is and stuff like that. So I'm like, it ain't nothing better than having somebody like that that's trying to contribute to the success, but also bring something to the table. Like, you know what I'm saying? You rarely find that in females out here today. I ain't gonna lie. Like, somebody that's already supported. Because, like, when you dating nowadays, especially, like, most females already want you to have it figured out. Like, they already want you to have it. So, like, if you don't got it, then they on to the next one. Somebody that got it. Like I said, like, most females only want you for what you got right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's 2024 how it is with dating and stuff. So they want you for what you got. If you ain't got the stuff that's up to their standards, then they ain't messing with you, or they ain't trying to support you and getting to where you want to go. Because believe it or not, bro, I guarantee you, most people have dreams and goals and aspirations, but a lot of people are in different stages as far as to why they haven't gotten to that point yet, whether it be they don't feel the support that they need, they don't feel like they're good enough, or they don't have the confidence, because a lot of people are actually talented and stuff, but don't have the recognition or the confidence, or they don't have the recognition first to be like, oh yeah, you can really do this. And then that kind of lowers the confidence, because it's like you have those times where you don't hold yourself back and thinking, where you saying like, I'm good enough to do this, and you put out the work and you work on your craft, but then you hold yourself back by not being consistent or not putting it out there, because you like, I don't think people really gonna like it or be receptive to it. Because at the end of the day, a lot of stuff is based off trial and error. Not all of your work is gonna be your best work. So you might put out some stuff and people might think it's good, but they might not like it a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's always important to have support from your friends, but you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of people just have a lot of different barriers that's in the way of them trying to get to where they want to go. But most people have a plan. And that all comes from the conversations you have with people too. Like, a lot of girls don't even take the time out to really ask you questions to see if you the type of dude that they would like. Like, if you not coming with the money off rip that they can see or know, or, you know what I'm saying, they not gonna put in the effort anyway. Like, if you show interest to a girl, if she's not already automatically interested in you, she ain't gonna give you that type of time. But you know, it just takes her putting in the time too to actually ask the questions to see. But yeah, like I said, it's just rare though. It's rare to see a girl that's coming to the table and she like, oh yeah, I got this and I got this, and this can help you with this, and we can both get money together, and on top of what us getting money together, I know some other resources that can help you do what you doing go even higher. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a woman that's with that mindset on her head, she's gonna like definitely boss you up, but she's gonna boss up as well, because she understands the dynamic of a relationship. Like, it's a partnership. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always just a one person thing and you just sit back and you just do nothing and wait for it to crumble and go on somewhere else. You got to be able to be locked in as a partner and be able to know how to assist the man in doing what he need to do, because your support is unmatched. Like, women don't understand the power that they have. Like, they the reason why the world go around. You know what I'm saying? They the reason why life is on earth as it is right now. So a support from a woman goes so much, like it does so much for us, but a lot of them don't even realize that. Like, the support from a woman, you get the maximum potential and effort out of a man. And it sounds crazy to even say that, but it's not always the case with every man, but it does a lot for most. And if they understand that, you know what I'm saying, who knows how much stuff can change. But yeah, he was just in that limit. I'm like, man, like that's a keeper right there. So you know, it's just different scenarios. I feel like on the guys side though, like from our perspective, we don't post because we already know. See, like this the thing. Like, when you are the crowd and you know how other niggas think, like you already know like what type of timing niggas be on for real. Like, you already know niggas is on their feet all day looking for something to shoot at. Like, and then you got a lot of niggas too who get a thrill out of being a girl's side nigga. Like, people have thrills out of that. You got thrills of people who like ruining relationships. You have people who live for the thrill of, you know what I'm saying, breaking up a happy home just so they can get confrontation. Like, it's all kind of niggas out there that you know. So a lot of the dudes who don't post their girlfriends, like, it's understandable. But then you got the dudes who do post their girlfriend where it's just like a flex, like, yeah, like, I treat my girlfriend this way because of this. Like, because a lot of times too, like, I don't want to call it like a trophy girl or nothing like that. But in a sense it is, because like, if you know what I'm saying, I want to be a trophy. Like, you heard Future say it, like, if you got a girl that you know, like, hands down, like no other girl can really fuck with, or most girls can't fuck with, like, you definitely gonna show that off. And you definitely gonna do everything, you know what I'm saying, for her, because she deserve it, because she not cut like all the other girls. Like, and you want to show that. So, you know what I'm saying? You want to show other girls what they missed out on, and you want to show other girls what you do and how you really come for your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you know what I'm saying? How you present yourself and what you bring to the table for your girlfriend. Like, that's how it is most of the times, like, when you should showing your girl off a lot. Not just like, it ain't nothing wrong with overly doing it, obviously, but like, you know what I'm saying? When you just putting it out there, like, you posting and you add her in there a couple times, you might post her on the story, you might be like, you know what I'm saying, whoopie whoop. That's just showing like, hey, she just the best. She better than all y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that just comes from the guy side, and then from posting it, and then I guess from not posting it, it's just like, shit. I mean, it's understandable. Like I said, you know how a nigga brain think. You ain't finna post your girl, and then you got a nigga over there thinking, man, I'll do. Boy, I wear her out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how niggas talk, especially when they be in the party on the game. Like, you know, when one person say something, he gonna put his 2 cents in. He gonna send it to me. Let me see. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it go. Like, now your girl, the topic of the party, and you know what I'm saying? You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? But you might as well know it because you didn't, you know what I'm saying? You didn't post it. And if you kept it private, you ain't have to worry about that. So, you know, that's just one thing to keep in too. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's like a lot of people don't know how to control their emotions too. So, especially men, because we already go through so much on a daily. Like, we battle with the most on a daily. So, you already having shit bottled up. So, you know what I'm saying? When you find a girl that can take away from just the extra bullshit that you got going on out in the world, and you know what I'm saying, if that is interfered with, if somebody talking about the person that you actually rocking with, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't gonna be fucking with that, so you gonna get a hot head and you gonna do what you do, and it's gonna cause a whole thing. So you know what I'm saying, a lot of times too, it'd be just to avoid having to deal with different confrontations, because you don't want to always have to confront whoop whoop whoop. But that's just a part of life too, though. If your girl bad, like, you just gonna have to deal with that, bro. You just gotta know how to deal with it. You gotta know how to be a man and control your emotions. You gotta control your emotions, man, especially in 2024. But these young niggas out here, they ain't playing with these switches and stuff like that. But not even be worried about that, because that ain't even the main thing. It's just about, like, that's more like king energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can control your emotions, or if you could not let nothing take away from your demeanor, your character, then that just shows how much of a player you are, how much of a man you are, how much of a king you are. You can't let nobody knock you off your pivot or knock you off of your own, you know what I'm saying, mental state. And if you can let other people control your emotions, that says a lot about you as a man. So, but yeah, man, I think, you know, it's a lot of different variables that go into it. I'm interested to see what y'all think about it. So y'all leave it in the comments. And just let me know what y'all think, man. Like I always say, I appreciate y'all who've been watching the video up until this point. It's been your boy. Until next time, man, I'm gone.